7 back with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we play our second game against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who beat us in the first one on the arm of Patrick Corbin, who dominated us in that ball game. Today we are going to be facing off against Jeremy Hellickson, and we're going to throw Dan Herron on the mound today. Didn't have a very good start his last time out. Hoping for a little bit better time out here this time, sitting at 62 and 73. And our playoff chances dwindling and with every passing day. So we definitely need a win here today. As you see, we're sitting at 62 and 73, tied for fourth in the NL Central, 11 games back of the division-leading Pirates, who are leading the Cardinals by a game. But let's go ahead and get into this ball game here. And we're going to be throwing Jake Arrieta. Man, they messed up our rotation when the 40-man roster came up. They didn't even bring anybody up. But that's the lineup we're going to throw out there today. See if we can do better than we did last time out there against Patrick Corbin, although we never do well against lefties. I don't have very much success against lefties, although that is very true of the real Cubs, though. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the friendly confines, guys, and I'll be back after the game. Enjoy.
Drive left center field, full going back, he's to the track, and he's right to the wall, he's there, he squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there, it falls in. Kendrick on his way to third, Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home.
A great afternoon for baseball here at Wrigley. It's the Diamondbacks and Cubs. Next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, it's the second 3-game series. Welcome to Cubs baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the 2 starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. A.J. Pollock will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball or thing off.
2-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first down. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. Nick Markakis will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
We'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Now here it comes. Not the great, and falls behind 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll face off against the American League's Rookie of the Year in 2011, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They run a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
And this is lifted the other way to left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Starlin Castro will stride in now. He drove in his guy's lone run of the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis is over and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he wasn't much of a factor yet. Took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played an inning. No score. Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch coming. And he sends one deep down the right field line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Number 24 will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's credited with double number 11 so far this year. The 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 1-1. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. 1 away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in here right at 260. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. He waits. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch, but this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Aaron Hill will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The next pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And this is just a really nice job of picking your spots as a base runner. You know, he's thinking to himself, maybe they won't be paying too much attention to me after that RBI single. And he guessed right, too, because now he's in there at second base.
One out and a runner on second base. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here's the 2-1 now to Hill. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Chris Owings will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games.
Let's get him out.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pause, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself in these kind of counts.
Here he comes, 3-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Three and two, here it is. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Only one in the inning for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jorge Soler will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Number 12 digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, 2 down.
And he's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. Montero waits, now the pitch. Fouled back. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside, it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch on the way. And that misses, 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure up there.
Javier and in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Jake Arrieta will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Addison Russell will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Come on, Cubby. Hey, now, let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hill is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 1-0. Jeremy Hellickson will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
A.J. Pollock will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1-1 on the way. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Paul Goldschmidt will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here comes the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch coming. Opposite field to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Starlin Castro. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. The pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Strike him out!
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. 1-0 on the way. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Got him.
Now batting.
Did you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
In now, number 24. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners on first with 1 down. From the stretch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
So here's Aaron Hill. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. The 1-0 home. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Come on, bring on the team. Come on, let's get me out here.
Full count pitch on its way. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Chris Owings will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Jeremy Hellickson will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
He's set, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Here's the 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. A big pitch here, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs nothing. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here it comes. Aaron Hill at second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Base hit.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. Peralta is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Javier Baez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Jake Arrieta get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch coming. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's ready now. The pitch hit hard but foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. A.J. Pollock will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch to him. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44,
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First offering on the way. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Addison Russell will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Starlin Castro will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
To another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Pause, now the pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 1-1. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
The catcher, number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Now here's the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Number 12 is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Number 24 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a
Yeah.
Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
The 1-0. He's running towards second. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Now the 1-1. He'll try it again from first. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 2-2 coming. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Second baseman, number 2, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will stand in, base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He waits, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Arizona. They're up 2-0. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Aaron Hill at second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 12 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front, and before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Chris Owings will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. The 1-2. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Jeremy Hellickson will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there, but you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
A.J. Pollock will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Come on, Teddy.
Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Two out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The next 3-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 3-2. Right field. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Javier Baez will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, getting the base runners hasn't been the problem. Driving them in, that's been the issue. And these guys have to do something now to get them on the scoreboard.
Chris Coughlin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Chris Coughlin.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a liner toward Owings and caught there by Owings. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
If you're going to pitch a good game at this level, you're going to have a few atom balls. And that one was squared up pretty good, just not in the right location.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box, Addison Russell, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, and he is in there. Dexter Fowler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This will get foul for strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
A man on third with 2 down. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. On the run, and he slides to make the catch. They say he got it before it hit the ground, and the side is retired. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Neil Ramirez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Neil Ramirez.
Nick Markakis will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Markakis.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
1 out, nobody on. Swinging a liner back through the box. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Comes set. Now the pitch. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the runner will score from first.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Standing in now, number 24, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
David Peralta will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
Now the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1-0 pitch now. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
2-0 on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Number 2, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
He's set, now the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. He'll throw home with it, and they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2.
Well, that's pretty smart, I think, right there. This ball's not hit all that sharply, so I just don't think there's time to go second to first and get the double play that way. So if you can only get one out, you've got to come home and get the force out at the plate. So that's a pretty heads-up play.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Don't let him score.
He's set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Wellington Castillo is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Wellington Castillo.
Starlin Castro will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Pollock will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball headed out toward Markakis in right. And he's got it for out number 2. couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Jorge Soler will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And the pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Jeremy Hellickson will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Rafael Soriano come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jeremy Hellickson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Here we go!
1-0 on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 home. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Nothing for the Diamondbacks in their half of the 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They trail here 3-0. Number 12 will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
All right, go!
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Fouled back. The pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Pollard is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Miguel Montero will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Javier Baez will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Austin Jackson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Jeremy Hellickson. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 3-0. So long from Wrigleyville.
For the Cubs, no run.
All right, guys. Well, another loss here at the hands of the Diamondbacks, and Salta Tomato strained bicep. Didn't say anything about that before in the game. He just left with an undisclosed injury. But another loss to the Diamondbacks here, as our offense continues to struggle. Only one run in our last 3 ball games, and that's not the way to win games here. And when you're in a playoff chase, and like I said, the playoffs dwindling with every passing day. Although we do still have a chance because we have so many division games coming up to end this month and the season. So still a chance out there, but that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Road to the World Series. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I am Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.